Hello, my name is Sergio Del Amo. Welcome to this screencast. I'm going to show you a new feature that was added in Micronaut Framework 4. That's the addition of the object storage local module. Object storage is a module which provides a uniform API to create, read, and delete objects in all the major cloud providers. Such as Amazon S3, Azure Blob Storage, Google Cloud Storage, and Oracle Cloud Infrastructure object storage. So in every major cloud, there is like an object storage solution, and this API essentially allows you to operate with them all with a cloud agnostic API, so that the code is easy to maintain. The object storage local is a new module which gives you, as you could probably expect given the name, is the ability to save a file to your computer. And let me show it to you. So I have a sample application here. I'm going to go to build.gradle. I'm going to show you the first thing that you will have to do, which is add the object storage local dependency. Here I'm specifying the version because I am using a milestone of the framework. But when you upload your applications, when you upgrade your applications to Micronaut 4, you will not need to specify the version, because the version will be defined in the Micronaut bill of materials. I have another thing, a part of the dependency. I have some configuration where I define the folder where I want to save the image. So I am saving to one folder here in my computer. This feature is especially useful for local development and testing. So here I am specifying that I want to save to this folder. I have then two controllers which renders two HTML pages. I am using Micronaut views. I have an index.html which will render a form to upload a file, and you see once I click the submit button, it will send a form request to the upload path. And then I have another HTML page which displays a successful message. I have two controllers which will render both HTML pages. I have a home controller which, as you see, it uses Micronaut views with the views annotation to specify the view template to use. And my model in this case is pretty simple, or is as simple as it gets. Is an empty map, and I am specifying that my page is produced in HTML. Typically, a Micronaut assumes that you respond JSON by default, and in this case I don't want to respond JSON but HTML, and the same for the success controller. So nothing really mind-blowing, but a good demo for the object storage local that I wanted to show you. The most interesting controller that I have in my application is the upload controller, which I'm going to show you in a second. It uses dependency injection to inject the object storage operations. This is a cloud agnostic API that you will be using when you work with object storage. I am annotating this method, this route with blocking. I am telling execute on blocking, and what that means is that I'm going to save to disk, and thus it's going to be a blocking operation. And by default I am using here the netty runtime, and I don't want to block the netty IO event loop. I have annotated my controller also with add consumes, which specify that I want to receive a form. The same that I said for the add produces annotations in the other controller applies here for the add consumes. Micronaut assumes that you talk JSON, but when you need to receive a request which media type is different, you have to say that you are able to consume the media type of that request. I am binding the file here using the complete file upload class. I am generating a unique identifier that I will use for the key of this object. In this case, I am using the content type of the file uploaded to populate the suffix of the key. So when I upload like a PNG file, you will see that I will get like a PNG suffix, and when I upload a JPEG file, I will get a JPEG suffix. I am calling object storage operations upload method, and the upload method takes an upload request object. I am using one of the utility static methods that upload request has to create an upload request method. In my case, I am getting an upload request method given this complete file upload that I told you before that I was using as a method parameter, and if everything goes fine, no exception is thrown, I will redirect to the success page. Let me show you this in action. And first, let me show you that I have here my images folder is empty. I don't have any images. If I run my app and I go to localhost 8080, I will have like a form to I'm gonna select one file. I'm gonna select a picture of mine. Should be here. You see the random unique identifier. Let me upload another one. As you see, pretty simple to work with. Let's recap what we did. We added a dependency, the object storage local dependency. We added configuration to configure in which folder do we want to save the images, and then you can use the object storage API that you probably have used if you have already worked with this module to save files in all of these object storage cloud solutions. The same API you can use to save here locally. We think this is going to be really helpful to develop and test your application which use object storage. Hopefully you think that as well. Thanks for watching this Micronaut 4 content. We are really happy that Micronaut 4 is almost there. So keep watching for more, and thanks for watching. Thank you.